So we're watching vainly for our help. I told you we could stop right here. So what are we watching vainly? Who do we want to help us? Let's see. Politicians. Yes, we're looking for help from politicians. We think, some of us thinking voting can help us. We look to religions. We look to Christianity for help. You know, the religion can help us. Our pastor can help us. We look vainly. You're not going to get help. The camps, the Hebrew Israelite camps, our people looking for them for help. There's a camp that promised the people before Babylon go down, they have a plan in place to get their people out, and they're going to somehow sneak out, and no one has to worry. No one has to worry about it. We have a plan. We're going to send leaders, and we're going to get our people out. They're looking vainly for help. The Most High didn't say, wait on no man. This didn't come from the mouth of the Most High. That's not delivering yourself. That's putting your strength in flesh. The thing the Most High told us not to do. Don't put your strength in flesh. Don't trust in man. But here we go, looking vainly for our help. And we believe vain words. You know, Babylon is everywhere. You can't come out. It's everywhere. Babylon is spiritual. Here we go. Vain. You're watching vainly for help, and you say the Most High is going to gather us. He's going to send spaceships. We're going to be raptured out. This is vain. All of this stuff is for nothing. And it says for a nation. You're watching for a nation, for a people. Nation is people. You're looking for people that cannot save us. They cannot save you. 18. They track our steps so that we could not walk in our streets. They track our steps. Cell phone, tracking, GPS. They keep up with everything you do and everything you're saying. So that you could not walk in your streets, your own streets. You can get gunned down by some person that they program. They program us to hate each other. It's amazing. But they didn't program their kind to hate each other. But they program us to hate each other. And it worked. We hate each other. And then they set the system up where if I kill someone with brown skin color like myself, I will get less time in prison. But if I kill someone that's of Caucasian, they're going to throw the book at me. And see, we know this. And so we have more respect for them than we do for our own kind. We don't look at our own kind through the eyes of the Most High. We look at them through the laws of man. Our end was near. Here we go. Our end was near. Our days were over. And our end had come. You see, the people in America, their days have come. Their days, it's over. It's ended. This is Yahuah 4 and 11, showing us the division. Yahuah shall bring upon them divisions. He's the one that's bringing these divisions. He's the reason that you have some people in the borders and some people staying in the land. He's the reason. He caused this division. This is Zebulun 9. Observe, therefore, the waters. We've given an example of waters, how powerful water is. Know that when they flow together, they sweep along stones and trees. When the water flows together, Most High showed us this before. The water is powerful, sweeping away stones and trees and other things. Very powerful, mighty, rushing water. But if they are divided into streams, this is what the Most High did to us. The earth swallowed them up and they vanished away. See, the earth, along with our enemies, swallowed us up. We vanished away. We became weak. We're weakened. So shall you be. So shall you also be if you be divided. Now, this is talking about him as a people dividing us up. He know in all these lands mixed with the other, with gooey, he know that's going to weaken us. He says, be not therefore divided into two heads. Here Yasharal being divided into two heads. Northern, southern kingdom. For everything which Yahuah made have but one head. Everything he made, one head, 2 shoulders, 2 hands, 2 feet, and all remaining members. For I have learned in the writings of my fathers that you shall be divided in Yahuah. Here comes the division. And you shall follow 2 kings, and shall work every abomination, and your enemies shall lead you captive. You see this? This is it. The enemy shall lead you captive, and you shall be evil entreated among gooey. You're going to be scattered amongst gooey, wheat now, mingled up in Babylon, with many infirmities and tribulations. This is us. Dealing with the police officers, dealing with our own kind killing us, dealing with these stray bullets hitting our kids, with all kinds of infirmities and tribulations. Looked at as an enemy. Can't even sneeze, can't even look at them the wrong way. They will be violent against our people forevermore. And after these things, you will remember Yahuah and repent. See, after some time, you're going to remember and repent. And he shall cause you to return. Hear us coming out of captivity once again. We've done this time and time again, over and over. After we got out of captivity, we had to return. He didn't send spaceships. He's never sent spaceships. He never did anything miraculous. The people had to return. For he is favorable and compassionate. And he set not down in evil on the sons of men, because they are flesh. It says, and the ruach of deceit deceived them in all their deeds. This is our people being deceived through this wicked, evil entity. And after these things, there shall rise unto you, it says, Yahuah himself, the light of righteousness. All right. Here comes Yahuah coming down on the people, and healing and compassion shall be in his wings. He shall redeem all the captivity of the sons of men from the enemy, and every ruach of deceit shall be trodden down, and he shall bring back all gooey. Look. See, when Yahuah is in trouble, there's some righteous gooey. They're in trouble. He shall bring back all Yahuah. Here's Yahuah. Here's gooey. He shall bring back all gooey into zeal for him. And you shall return unto your land. Here's gooey returning to his land. Let everyone return to his own land. See, you shall return to your own land. Don't wait on any man. Don't wait on Yahuah to gather you. He commands you to come out of her. And you shall return to your own land. And you shall see him in Jerusalem for his name's sake. And again, through your wickedness of your works shall you provoke him to anger. And you shall be cast away by him until the time of the consummation. So this is showing us going back into the land and being cast out again. It happened over and over again. Enoch 41:8. The sun changes often for baraka or a curse, and the curse of the path of the moon is light to the righteous and darkness to the wicked, in the name of Yahuah, who made a separation. See, it's the Most High. We saw in Genesis, Bereshit, we saw it was him that made separation between light and darkness. And he separate light, sons of light, his people, and darkness, sons of darkness, those that follow the enemy. He separated us. This is the Most High separating us from wickedness, and divided the ruachs of men. He's dividing the ruachs of men and strengthened the ruachs of the righteous. Now, when we get divided from them, we're not going to get weaker. You come into the borders, you're not going to get weaker. He's going to strengthen You see, we've been in the borders for some time. We've been strengthened since being in the borders. A strength and a might and a power we cannot receive in Babylon. In the name of his righteousness. Songs of Solomon 17. And he shall gather together a Kadash people. At the end of the day, he shall gather together Kadash people, whom he shall lead in righteousness. And he shall judge the sons of the people that has been set apart by Yahuah, his Elohah. And he shall not suffer unrighteousness to lodge any more in their midst. See, he's going to separate us. And he's not going to suffer. He's not going to allow the unrighteousness to be in our midst. Nor shall there dwell with them any man who knows wickedness. Anyone that's in agreement with anyone that know. Look, when you know Shaul, you know wickedness. So these people will not be dwelling with this people. And he shall know them. And they are all sons of their mighty one. And he shall divide them according to their people upon the land. Here he is doing the same thing he did from the beginning. And neither sojourner nor alien shall sojourn with them any more, none of the wicked. And he shall judge people and nation in the wisdom of his righteousness. Here come a righteous judgment. Here come a much needed judgment. Here come a judgment that's long overdue. This judgment should have been happened. But man's not going to do this. This is for the Most High. This is the thing that the Most High is going to do. Ezekiel 37 and 22. He says, at the end of the day, he separated us. He's going to separate sons of light from sons of darkness. Some of us now residing within the borders, separated from the wicked, far from that wicked kingdom. In this group, of course, he has to once again separate even this group within the borders. But here, this group, he's going to take this group, Ezekiel 37:22. He says, I will make them one nation in one land. One, not mixed up like Babylon. That's confusion. That's the reason there's no justice. There's no justice in that land for us, and we know this. The most wickedest person of brown skin color knows this. Other nations don't know this because they are not us, and they do not experience what we experience in that land. He says, I will make them one nation in one land on the mountains of Yasharal. This is the Most High's heart. If you love him, you would, and you hate Babylon, this is what makes us come out and get within the borders. His heart is to make us one nation on the mountains of Yasharal within the land, and one king shall be over them all. Many people want this kingdom. Many people want to go in this kingdom, but not many of us want to do what it takes to get there. That's the problem. This is the works. They want to talk about works. Where's your works? Your works is still lined up and wrapped up in Babylon. There's no reward for works in Babylon. Man, we should talk about that in a later time. There is no reward for your works in Babylon. They shall no longer be two nations. I told you, we should get out of this mindset already. It's northern and southern kingdom. We should get out of that. This is where they get Jews from. Oh, they are the Yahudis. We have to get away from that. That's when we were split. No, we're Bani Yasharal. Let's tell people who we are. No longer should we be two nations. We have to come back again with one mind and one people in one land. Nor shall they ever be divided into two kingdoms again. If you are righteous, this is where your heart should be. No longer. This is the reason the Most High is dividing us. That we can come together as one people in one land. This is Yahuah dividing us. Shalom.